on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trubisky now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Ito Smith. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Trubisky. But it's brought in by Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-6, bullet high. Let's see. Hey, Echo. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Alvin Kamara, 70 yards. yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack, Trubisky. Got an open man, it's Washington. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Trubisky to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot. Check 99, check 99.
2nd and 11. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. Their advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point, the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Second and 5. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. First carry for James Conner. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this one complete to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now this throw complete to Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. James Washington there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
4 down. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. General West. Hey, high 7. Switch gears.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On the carry, here's Smith. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Smith. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rolling to his right. He finds his man Johnson. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Go!
They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alpha! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Here we go. Shoot!
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. Now Trubisky on third and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, here we go. Protein spill. Hey, Echo.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Charlotte, 64, weak.
They run it again with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Get it.
Back to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And caught by Henry. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
45, Mike, 45.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go play action. Trubisky buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry for Smith. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They go back to the ground with Smith. He'll have a first down inside the 10th. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards to the house as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point attempt to come here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
team's going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.